friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are all having a lovely, blessed day. If you are new to my channel, thank you for clicking on today's video. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a budget for the month of July. Budget with me. It's been a while since I've done these videos, but first of all, let me put some lotion on because my hands are very dry. I'm always cooking, cleaning, doing a lot of things throughout the day. I'm always washing my hands and I don't put lotion on as often as I should, so that's why my hands are always so dry. Don't pay too much attention to my nails because they don't look pretty. This smells really good. It's very sweet. It actually does smell like cake. This is the strawberry pound cake by Bath and Body Works. If you are new to my channel, hello once again. My name is Delia. I'm on a journey to being debt free. I share with you all on my channel all cash stuffing videos, budget with me, everything that I'm doing along the way in this journey to being debt free. I have been making changes to my budgeting and also to my monthly budgets. I feel like this is a starting over from several months. As you know, I was working as a full-time kindergarten teacher, so I didn't have a lot of time to film videos. I didn't even take good care of my money as I should have. After my son was born, I became a full-time mom for 7 years. Once he went back to school, I wanted to work close to him. I got the job as a kindergarten teacher and it was great. His room was right across the hallway. On the last video, I was doing like a redo, I guess, budget with me. It took me quite a while, so I had to redo it because I guess every budget is different and you can play with the numbers. And I had to really move the numbers a bit. So I'm going to get started by letting you know how I budget. This is how I budget every month. I have my monthly calendar here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight the paydays. Okay, so we went from just one income, which was my husband's income, and then we went from two incomes. We had a couple more money, extra cash, right? And when you have extra cash, sometimes, well, I managed it wrong. I feel so bad, but the more money we had, it left more money, extra cash to eat out. And I was working, I would get off home late and I was hungry. Sometimes we would eat out maybe 3 times, up to 3 or 4 times a week. And I am embarrassed to say it, but it is the truth. And I want to be as transparent as I can be. This is my journey to becoming debt free. I was able to pay a lot of debt, but something I don't think I have mentioned is that during the summer, I got into more debt because we were spending like if I had all this extra money hanging around, which I wasn't working anymore. So we were spending as if I was still working. So I started using my credit card again. I am embarrassed to say it, but I want to be as transparent and honest with you all. So I am in debt again. It's about $1,000. It hasn't reached it yet, but there are some pending transactions on there. So it's going to be a little bit over around $1,000. I'll let you know what the exact amount is. I'll probably do like a screen capture. Hopefully, I don't like my bank account. I have the Wells Fargo credit card. It takes a long time for the charges to go from pending to actually being there. I don't know if that happens to you all, but let's get started, friends. I know that I'm sorry if I'm taking up a lot. Let's see. So let's highlight the paydays. My husband got paid on the 6th. How am I going to do this? Whatever he gets paid on the 6th, that paycheck is going to be used to pay the bills here up to the 20th. And then the next paycheck is on the 20th. So everything, all the bills that fall under these days is going to be used with that check. And I'm going to go further down because our mortgage is due on the 1st of August. So this check here, I need to save the money to pay our mortgage on the 1st. Let's put it in green. Payday. Payday. Cha-ching. If you've seen my budgeting for beginners, I explained to you all how I do my monthly bills, how I do this form. Be sure to check out those videos. So what I do is I make a list of all of my bills. And they don't have to be in order, but right now they are in order. So the way that I put them in order is from the date that they are due. So our mortgage is due on the 1st, internet on the 1st, cell phone is due on the 1st, sometimes on the 3rd, sometimes on the 5th. But I always like to say it's due about on the 1st of the month. Then our trash is due, I think, the 6th or so. Water before the 12th, electricity as well. So these are listed in the order that we have to pay them throughout the month. So I already put them in order, and then I put the actual amounts of what we have to pay. I always like to round up. So our mortgage, I always pay $900. Our internet is $69.72, but I round it to $70 because I leave, this one is a direct debit. I leave that money in the bank. I leave $70. So obviously there's gonna be 28 cents left on our bank account, which is fine because sometimes we want to buy my son like a French fry or something. Those cents start to add up and we have a little bit of money for eating out. Even though I have been trying to be very good and not use that debit card anymore because I don't want to have an overdraft. So I'm using my credit card and that's why my debt is growing there. I have trash, $40, water. What I did, if you can see here, I rounded it up. Actual numbers here, I rounded it up here. It took me about an hour, but I wanted to get it right. So I have a calculator and I put the amount that my husband gets paid. He gets about $1,450 every paycheck. Sometimes it's a little bit more, sometimes it's a little bit less. It could even be like 15, 20. Sometimes there's $100 left, but we leave that in our checkings account. I don't like to take that money out. I don't mess with it. Like I said, we were eating out, not only with the extra money that I was having, also he was using his card as well. Instead of us getting ahead, we were actually getting behind on our cash flow, a little bit of extra cash flow that we had there. I only withdraw $1,450, or that's my budget that I like to use for each paycheck. I started with $1,450. Subtract 70, subtract 126, subtract 40, 80, 450, 120, 70, 260, which is our groceries for the month is $520. That's $130 a week times 4 is $260. Subtract 90, 20, 50, 34 because I put it in the wrong row. That's $1,450. Then with the next check, we pay our mortgage, electricity, which sometimes this month it was $186.23. So it falls around there. Hopefully it doesn't go over. If not, we're gonna have to just do a couple changes here and there. That's when we have to try and budget and get less of groceries, or just make a couple changes here and there. I also take out groceries to $60, $90 for gas, and then that's it because the $34 go on this check. Where I can kind of make some changes is with our car insurance. We pay our car insurance yearly, and I think it's about $1,300 a year, so I like to calculate about $120. We had to take some money out from my little envelope that we have on our cash stuffing on my budget binder. I had to take some money from my car insurance, so I'm trying to add up more so I can save up for the end of the year because we pay our car insurance once a year. We save money doing it that way. And we had to take money out to help a family member out, so that's why it's a lot less what I have at this moment than what I should have. I'll be doing a cash stuffing video next. I hope that this video is good quality. I'm changing up my camera even though I don't like the lighting, but we'll try to make some adjustments. I hope the audio is good as well. Just to help you out, right? If you are new to budgeting, make sure that you make a list of all of your bills or all of your expenses, everything that you spend in 1 month. Even if you have more sinking funds, even if you have more money extra, like you can put it towards savings, emergency savings. I like to do a zero-based budget, which is I like to put every dollar into every category. So if I had, let's say I had $50 left, I would obviously put it somewhere in here. Most likely I put it to sinking funds. If I have extra money, I put it into my emergency fund, which right now it's at 0. Again, we've been overspending and I'm trying to keep track of everything. That way I stick to my budget. Also, school's going to be starting soon. My son's going to be needing clothing. So I think I'm going to have to get money from our little savings or sinking fund from our car insurance that we have right now. I did not want to have to do that, but I think we're going to have to instead of getting into more debt. So this is the way it works. Like, once again, I have my monthly calendar here and all these bills here that fall under these dates, I pay them with this paycheck. And then all the bills that fall under these, I pay with this paycheck. So for example, our mortgage, I can't pay with the second check of the month. I have to pay it with the last paycheck, and I have to make sure that I save this money. That's why I use the cash envelopes or my budget binder. That's where I stuff the cash and I wait for the bill to be due, and then I just go to the bank. I either go this week, like a week before, and then I pay our mortgage before the 1st. I have paid it on the 1st before because I forgot. Not that I didn't have the money, because I did. I don't know. I had a lot of things going on when I was working that I just forgot. Okay, so income source, I'm going to be putting our income amount, which is $14.50. It's what I like to budget with. I like to work with $14.50. So that's $2,900 a month. Bonus income, that's whenever I start working. And the income, the bonus, my third income from my job, I was saving it all just to pay off debt. I was able to pay off a lot of our debt, our car loan, thank you Jesus, a couple more things, but I did fall into debt again. Yeah, that's the reality of life, I guess. Big mistake. So I'm going to write down all of my fixed expenses, variable expenses. Variable expenses are things that you can play around with or you can change. For example, your groceries. I have to budget a big amount since Dave Ramsey says budget more for your groceries. And I've been doing it. I've tried to budget a little bit more because we've been using our credit card and I've been overspending when it comes to groceries. But I'd rather overspend on groceries and have food to eat at home than to waste more money by eating out or having to buy food throughout the week. So I'd rather just cook at home and spend a little more. I'm going to add up my amounts. So the total here is 2,000. $2,026. I'm gonna add the amounts on this side. 520 plus 180 plus 20 plus 50 plus 84. 854. 854 plus 2,026 plus 70 equals 2,950. Okay, I think I made a mistake somewhere. Yes, I made a mistake. I found it. So for emergency, it's not 84, it's 34. I can't save that much. Okay, let me add everything again. There it is. So the total is $2,900. That's my income there. I'm gonna glue this here. Friends, after this, what I do is every paycheck, I go to the bank, I withdraw $1,450 in cash. There are some bills that are direct deposits or that online payments. For example, one online payment is our electricity bill. If the bill is $186, I always leave the extra dollars in there as if I was paying $200. That way there could be a little bit of extra money there. Sometimes I have to take out the $1,450. I have to take everything out. If I leave the money there in the bank, I feel that we're just going to end up spending it. For example, our mortgage, I have to take it out. Sometimes when it's getting close to the date and we have to pay our electric bill, for example, I go into the bank and I get the cash that I had already withdrew and then I put it back a couple of days before that payment is due. Sometimes I leave the money in there. I'm trying to be more responsible about it. Sometimes I leave the money there. Sometimes I have to withdraw it, like if it's a big amount. And that's just the way it works for me. Obviously, I never leave in our bank account. I don't leave like a zero balance. I always like to leave a little bit of money in there. This is the way I've been doing my budgeting. I hope that this video was helpful, friends. This is my July monthly budget. Now, after this, I will be doing a cash stuffing video, and then I will share with you all how I do my cash stuffing, how I try and save a little bit of money. For example, emergency cash, $34. Sometimes if my husband does get paid like a bigger amount, which he hasn't been working a lot of hours, in certain occasions I will withdraw a little bit for maybe $50 more, but I haven't been doing that. We just leave the money in there and every now and then. Sometimes we use it to eat out, but we've been trying to not spend as much because we went overboard. Once I start working again, my income is going to be an extra income. So I'm going to focus on paying off the credit card debt, and then the little bit of extra funds that are left over, I want to help pay off our car loan. Well, friends, I hope that this video was helpful. Thank you so much for staying till the end of this video. I really do appreciate each and every one of you that has been watching my videos, all of you that have been commenting. Thank you so much for your patience. I was gone for a while and now I'm back, and I want to thank you for all the support that you all have been giving me. I thought that a lot of people weren't going to be watching my videos anymore. I was very happy to see many of you coming back and commenting. Thank you so much, and I was able to recognize some of you that are coming back to watching my videos, and those of you that are new, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on that notification, that way you're notified of all of my new videos. May God bless each and every one of you all, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye. And I have to chit chat more in the next video about me getting eyelash extensions for the very first time since I had a little bit of extra money. I am no longer doing it anymore. I guess I'll tell you right now why. My eyelashes were falling off, and I'll talk to you more about my experience getting eyelash extensions and for how long I got it in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.